Hey there, fellow food adventurers, it's your boy, Andrew Zimmern here. And let me tell you, we're about to embark on a culinary journey that'll tantalize your taste buds, and maybe even make your stomach do a flip or two. We're diving deep into the heart of China, a land where food is not just sustenance, it's an art form, a celebration of history, and sometimes, a delightful dance with the unexpected. Now, I've traveled the globe, tasted things that would make your grandma faint, and let me tell you, China never disappoints when it comes to pushing the boundaries of what we consider edible. From bustling night markets to hidden alleyway stalls, China's culinary landscape is a vibrant tapestry of flavors, aromas, and textures. We're talking about dishes that have been passed down through generations, recipes whispered from grandmothers to grandchildren, each bite a story waiting to be told. But be warned, my friends, some of these delicacies might seem a little strange, a little out there, maybe even a little scary at first glance. But trust me on this, the beauty of food lies in its ability to surprise us, to challenge our preconceived notions, and to open our minds to new and exciting experiences. So loosen your belts, grab your chopsticks, and get ready to explore 8 weird and interesting foods in China that you absolutely have to try. Alright folks, let's kick things off with a dish that's as visually striking as it is historically significant. The century egg. Now don't let the name scare you off. These eggs haven't actually been sitting around for 100 years, though you might think so by their appearance. Picture this, a duck egg, preserved for weeks, sometimes even months in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, and quicklime. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, right? Wrong. This ancient process dating back to the Ming Dynasty works its magic, transforming the humble egg into something truly unique. The egg white takes on this beautiful, translucent amber hue, almost like stained glass with delicate snowflake patterns running through it. And the yolk? Well, that turns a deep, mysterious gray or greenish color, promising an earthy, creamy flavor that'll transport you back in time. Often served with tofu, congee, or a touch of pickled ginger to cut through the richness, the century egg is a testament to the ingenuity of Chinese cuisine, a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected ingredients can yield the most extraordinary flavors. Now I know what you're thinking. Andrew, are you sure these things are safe to eat? And the answer is a resounding yes. Despite the myths and legends surrounding them, century eggs are perfectly safe and surprisingly delicious. The preservation process actually breaks down the proteins in the egg, creating a unique aroma and flavor profile that's both pungent and strangely addictive. Some describe it as having a slightly sulfurous, almost cheesy taste, while others detect hints of pine and ammonia. But don't let those descriptions scare you off. The flavors are all part of the experience, a testament to the transformative power of time and tradition. Plus, century eggs are packed with protein and essential amino acids, making them a surprisingly nutritious snack. So next time you're feeling adventurous, I urge you to give the century egg a try. You might just be surprised at how much you enjoy this ancient delicacy. Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to crank up the adventure factor a notch. If you thought century eggs were interesting, get ready for our next culinary daredevil scorpions on sticks. That's right, you heard me correctly. In the bustling night markets of Beijing, like the legendary Wangfujing snack street, you'll find vendors hawking these crunchy critters, skewered, seasoned, and deep-fried to crispy perfection. Now, I know what you're thinking. Andrew, are you seriously suggesting I eat a scorpion? And the answer, my friends, is a resounding yes. But before you run for the hills, let me tell you, these aren't your average backyard scorpions. These are specially bred, venomless scorpions chosen for their size and flavor. And let me tell you, when cooked right, they take on this incredible, crunchy, salty, almost shrimp-like flavor that's surprisingly addictive. Now I know some of you might be hesitant to try something as intimidating as a scorpion, but trust me, there's more to these crunchy critters than just shock value. In traditional Chinese medicine, scorpions are believed to have a variety of health benefits. They're a good source of protein and are thought to have anti-inflammatory properties, traditionally used to treat ailments like joint pain and skin issues. Now, I'm not saying eating a scorpion is going to cure all your problems, but hey, it's worth a shot, right? And before you ask, yes, they still have their stingers. But don't worry, the cooking process neutralizes the venom, rendering them completely harmless. So, you can munch away on those crunchy tails without a care in the world. So, next time you're feeling brave and adventurous, I dare you to step outside your comfort zone and give scorpions on sticks a try. You might just discover your new favorite snack. Alright, adventurous eaters, buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the world of edible spiders. Now, I know what you're thinking. Spiders? Really, Zimmern? Trust me on this one. In certain parts of China, particularly in some rural areas, spiders aren't just creepy crawlers. They're a traditional delicacy. Think of it like soft-shell crab, but with 8 legs. Fried spiders are seasoned simply, often just with a touch of garlic and salt, then tossed into hot oil until they reach peak crispiness. The result? A crunchy exterior that gives way to a surprisingly tender inside. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the abdomen, filled with its, shall we say, juices, can be a bit of an acquired taste. But hey, isn't that part of the fun of exploring new foods, pushing your boundaries and all that? Plus, spiders are packed with protein, making them a surprisingly nutritious snack. For centuries, people around the world have incorporated spiders into their diets, especially in times of food scarcity. They were a readily available source of sustenance, and let's be honest, when you're hungry, you gotta do what you gotta do. In some southern regions of China, spiders hold a special place in the culinary landscape. They're not just a novelty snack, they're a part of the cultural heritage, passed down through generations. Imagine families gathering around a table, sharing stories and laughter as they crack open the crispy legs of fried spiders. It's a reminder that food is more than just sustenance. It's a powerful connector, bridging generations and cultures. And hey, let's not forget the sustainability factor. Spiders are readily available and require far fewer resources to raise than traditional livestock. Who knows, maybe fried spiders are the future of sustainable protein. So next time you're feeling adventurous, I urge you to channel your inner foodie and give fried spiders a try. You might just be surprised at how much you enjoy these crunchy crawlers. Alright folks, it's time to tackle a dish that separates the adventurous eaters from the truly intrepid balut. While more common in Southeast Asia, balut has also found a home in southern China, and let me tell you, it's not for the faint of heart. Picture this, a developing duck embryo, still inside the shell, boiled to perfection and ready to eat. Yeah, you heard me right. It's a dish that definitely pushes boundaries, but trust me, there's a reason why it's considered a delicacy in many cultures. Now, I know what you're thinking, Zimmern, you've lost it this time, but hear me out. Balut is incredibly nutritious, packed with protein, calcium, and vitamin A. It's like a nutritional powerhouse all wrapped up in a unique package. In many cultures, balut is seen as an energy-boosting food, a quick and easy way to fuel up on the go. Plus, it's a symbol of local heritage, a connection to generations past, and their culinary traditions. Eating balut is an experience, there's no doubt about it. It's about embracing the unfamiliar, challenging your palate, and connecting with a culture on a deeper level. Traditionally, balut is enjoyed warm, often seasoned with just a sprinkle of salt and vinegar. Some folks like to slurp out the broth first, savoring the flavorful liquid before digging into the more substantial contents. And hey, don't worry about offending anyone if you don't finish the whole thing. Just take a bite, savor the experience, and appreciate the cultural significance behind this unique delicacy. So, are you brave enough to try balut? It's a culinary adventure that will stay with you long after the last bite. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to explore a dish that's all about maximizing flavor and minimizing waste duck heads. Now I know what you're thinking. Duck heads? Isn't that a bit much even for you, Zimmern? But trust me, this is a culinary adventure you don't want to miss. In cities like Wuhan and Shanghai, duck heads are practically a delicacy. We're talking marinated, seasoned, and cooked to perfection. Whether it's deep-fried to a satisfying crisp or roasted until golden brown and irresistibly aromatic. Now the beauty of eating a duck head is that there's a little something for everyone. If you're feeling adventurous, you can go for the eyes. Some say they're surprisingly creamy. Or maybe you're more of a crispy skin enthusiast. Well, you're in luck because duck heads offer an abundance of that. And for the truly daring, there's the brain. Yes, you heard me right. Some locals swear by the brain, claiming it has brain-boosting powers. Hey, it's worth a shot, right? But beyond the initial shock factor, duck heads represent something truly special in Chinese culture. They're often enjoyed as snacks alongside beer during gatherings, making them a symbol of conviviality and celebration. Imagine this. You're gathered around a table with friends sharing stories, laughter, and of course, delicious duck heads. Each bite is an explosion of flavor and texture, from the crispy skin to the tender meat around the head. It's about savoring every last morsel, respecting the animal and appreciating the skill and tradition that goes into preparing this unique dish. And hey, if you happen to get a little messy in the process, that's all part of the fun. So next time you're feeling adventurous and want to try something truly unique, don't shy away from duck heads. Embrace the experience, savor the flavors, and remember, it's all about pushing your culinary boundaries and discovering the hidden treasures of global cuisine. Alright folks, buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the world of Stinky Tofu. You know me? I'm all about those flavors that challenge the senses. And let me tell you, this dish, it's a real humdinger. First time I encountered Stinky Tofu, I was in a bustling night market in Changsha. The air was thick with a potent aroma, and I mean potent. Now, I'm no stranger to pungent foods, but this was something else. Imagine a symphony of aromas: aged cheese, a hint of gym socks left in a locker a little too long, maybe a touch of fermented goodness. It's enough to make your eyes water, but trust me, you gotta push past that initial shock. The beauty of Stinky Tofu lies in the contrast. That crispy golden brown exterior gives way to a surprisingly soft, almost custard-like interior. It's the perfect canvas for a whole range of flavors. You'll find it slathered in chili sauce, drizzled with tangy vinegar, maybe even topped with pickled vegetables. And don't even get me started on the cultural significance. This dish has been around for centuries, a testament to the power of fermentation. They say it was a happy accident, a scholar who stumbled upon this unique culinary creation. But hey, we're all about happy accidents in the food world, aren't we? Now I know what you're thinking. Andrew, you're asking me to eat something that smells like that? And I hear you, I really do. But here's the thing, the flavor is nothing like the smell. It's savory, it's complex, it's got this incredible depth of flavor that'll have you hooked after just one bite. Think of it like this. Remember your first time trying blue cheese, or maybe durian fruit? It's all about pushing those boundaries, expanding your palate, and embracing the unexpected. And Stinky Tofu, my friends, is the epitome of unexpected. You see, that fermentation process, that's where the magic happens. It creates this incredible umami flavor. A savory richness that's hard to describe. It's earthy, it's funky, it's a flavor bomb waiting to explode in your mouth. So next time you find yourself wandering the streets of China, take a deep breath, embrace the aroma, and dive headfirst into a plate of Stinky Tofu. You might just be surprised at how much you love it. After all, life's too short for bland food, right? Alright folks, buckle up because we're diving into a dish that's been warming bellies and sparking curiosity for over 2,000 years. Snake soup. That's right, snake. Now before you get squeamish, let me tell you, this ain't your grandma's chicken noodle. This soup is steeped in tradition, believed to have been a favorite of Chinese emperors back in the day. See those tender strips of meat? A lot of folks say it tastes like chicken, but with a little extra something, you know? A certain je ne sais quoi. And that broth, oh man, that broth, it's a rich, flavorful concoction simmered with herbs and spices, the kind of stuff that warms you from the inside out. Especially popular in Hong Kong during those chilly winter months, it's like a culinary hug. Now I know what you're thinking, Zimmern. You're trying to convince me to eat a snake, and you know what? You're right, but hear me out. This isn't just about the shock value, folks. In traditional Chinese medicine, snake is believed to have some powerful properties. Think improved blood circulation, a boosted immune system, the works. It's like a bowl of ancient wisdom, passed down through generations. And let's be honest, isn't that part of what makes exploring food so fascinating? So next time you're feeling adventurous, maybe after a long day of exploring bustling markets and ancient temples, consider giving snake soup a try. You might just be surprised by what you discover. Alright, food adventurers, let's talk pigeon. Yeah, you heard me right, pigeon. Now before you picture those city birds hanging out in the park, let me paint you a different picture. We're heading to Guangdong province in southern China, where roasted street pigeon is a true delicacy. And when I say delicacy, I mean it's the kind of food that'll have you licking your fingers and asking for seconds. Imagine this, crispy, golden brown skin, glistening with flavorful marinade. You take a bite and the juicy, tender meat just melts in your mouth. It's the kind of street food experience that'll have you craving more. And the best part? It's not just a street food staple, you'll find these little guys gracing tables at banquets and celebrations too. Now, you might be wondering why pigeons? Well, in Chinese culture, these birds are more than just feathered friends. They symbolize peace, prosperity, and a whole lot of good fortune. So, when you're enjoying a roasted pigeon, you're not just indulging in a delicious meal, You're basically inviting good vibes into your life. I don't know about you, but I'm always down for some extra good karma. And here's a pro tip from yours truly. Pair that crispy pigeon with a cold local beer. Trust me, it's a match made in foodie heaven. So, there you have it, folks. Roasted street pigeon. A dish that's as rich in symbolism as it is in flavor. It's a true testament to the power of food to connect us to culture, history, and a whole lot of deliciousness. Well, folks, we've journeyed through the bustling streets and hidden alleyways of China, sampling some of the most unusual and delicious dishes this incredible country has to offer. From the pungent aroma of stinky tofu to the delicate flavors of a century egg, we've pushed our palates and expanded our culinary horizons. But it's about more than just the food, isn't it? It's about the stories behind each dish, the generations of tradition, the resourcefulness of using every part of an ingredient. It's about connecting with a culture on a deeper level, one bite at a time. Remember what that intrepid traveler said? I never thought I'd try half of these dishes, but I'm so glad I did. It's not just about the food, it's about the culture, people, and stories behind it. So, the next time you have the opportunity to step outside your comfort zone, to try something new and maybe even a little intimidating, remember this. Food is the ultimate adventure. It's a journey of discovery, a celebration of diversity, and a delicious reminder that the world is full of surprises. Now go out there and explore.